Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to flip number 66, I believe. We are in my September October book. I use altered composition books. I glue 3 pages together to prevent bleed through and also to make the pages a little more stiff. So let's get started. We left off last time with this beautiful original painting a lovely friend had sent me. And so this is on a Sunday, and we had stayed home this weekend. So my husband was in desperate need of a haircut, and we went to the barber shop and it was packed. So we ended up sitting there actually waiting for like 15 minutes, and then he was like, "Yeah, I'm done." So we left, and he ended up getting a haircut later on in the week. And while we were out, we stopped off at Walmart, and I mean, it's not like I particularly like Walmart, but I rarely go there, so it is almost like a treat when I do get to go, because it's long in between the spans of time, that I get to go. So yeah, I would have liked to have spent a little more time wandering around, but with my husband, he wasn't feeling all that great, so we just got what we needed and headed home. And then he ended up watching football most of the day. And yeah, that's what he did. And then later on, we were catching up on Hawaii Five-O on Netflix because they had new seasons or whatever they're called. Sorry too about the lighting in here. We are still currently living in the cave. I'm filming this on, let's see, it's a Wednesday, October 12th is when I'm filming this flip through. And yeah, we're still, we still have our shutters up from the hurricane. We just haven't had time, nor the inclination to take them down yet. So I'm sorry for the lighting. Anywho, so then on Monday, I had a very busy morning. I spent the morning cleaning up my desk, which there's the picture of my clean desk. It surely does not look like that now. And I also filmed a YouTube video about my craft room sans disaster. So my craft room free of disaster. I decided to film it that day because obviously it wasn't going to look like that for very long, so I wanted to actually get proof of it. And then we had Subway for dinner, and oh yeah, my daughter's boyfriend came over to watch the debate, which I hate that they're on so late. I mean, I understand it, but yeah, and what a spectacle that was. Not even going to go into that. And then that evening I was starting to feel like a cold was coming on, so I was off to bed after the debate. And then this day here, this is, yeah, I woke up with a full-blown cold. So my son, if you remember a couple weeks back, he had had an ear infection. Prior to that ear infection, he had had a cold, so I'm assuming that I caught his cold. I'm still on the ending of it, believe it or not, and it's October 12th, and this was, 2 weeks ago. And then that day, we had crazy weather. We had like 3.6 inches of rain that day. I mean, it was crazy. And I think that might have been the day. Yes. I filmed with my son the homeschooling tag thing or whatever. Like, I had done a short series on homeschooling as a video response because I had so many questions about it. So I filmed that day with my son, and I remember it was really thundering and lightning out while we were filming. Then, oh yeah, Sunshine's car it had been in the shop, and we took it to one shop, and they're like, they misdiagnosed the issue. So then we took it to another shop that we've taken it to before, because his car is like a specialty car, and so it has special stuff on it. And anyway, it got repaired. That's the bottom line. So that's good. Oh, and my pups were scared. They're fine, like, as long as they're sitting under my legs or under my table while I'm working in my art room. But yeah, they don't like lightning or storms or anything like that. But they're, like I said, they're pretty much fine as long as they're with me. And then that afternoon, my husband had a tooth extraction because, yeah, he doesn't have enough to deal with. So then this day here, I thought Mama was taking a sick day. Yeah. And this is what I was supposed to be doing, which was sleeping and having chicken noodle soup and drinking lots of water and having fluffy blankets and tissues and all of that, and avoiding, infecting others. So I definitely had the tissues and I was trying to avoid others as much as possible. So, but instead of doing what I was supposed to be doing, I had washed and remade the bed, which is like, oh my gosh. It's like running a marathon for me. So I did that. I worked on my Fobonichi. I recorded another homeschooling video for the series, and we had tacos for dinner. Yummy, yummy. So yeah, all I wanted to do was lay in bed and watch YouTube videos all day. So yeah, there's always the next day, right? Then this day here, I woke up feeling even worse. Okay. I don't even know how that's possible, but yeah. So I was going through boxes of tissue. It was terrible. And then my latest meal obsession on this day is I am loving brie cheese with raw peppers, like sweet peppers, red, yellow, and orange peppers, and cucumber slices. Oh my gosh, with a side of homemade kale chips. Yum! I could eat that every day. And then this afternoon, I did decide to make homemade chicken soup, which, I mean, I kind of cheated a little bit, but I did make it all up and set it on the stove to simmer most of the day. So that was yummy. And then let's see, oh yeah, after a fairly busy day this day, even though I wasn't feeling well, I finally was able in the evening to tuck up in bed and watch some Call the Midwife and relax. So that was nice. Then this day here, what is this? The last day? Yeah, this is the last day of September. And this little nasty guy here, yeah, he had moved in overnight. And oh my gosh, I felt horrible. I have not been ill, like a cold, sick, or anything like that in years. I mean, years. I have enough other issues that I worry about, but a cold is not one of them. So yeah, it was just really, really odd that I guess it was just my turn. And then, yeah, fall was finally in the air. And then I wrote here is a little funny because the temperatures were only in the upper 80s. So, yeah, fall is in the air here where I live in SoFlo. And I had gotten these stickers from Shannon. They're so cute, the little lamb there, or sheep in his little rain boots. And I got this washi tape from her as well, and this sticker here, so super cute. And then, yeah, this day finally, I had been sick since, this was on a Friday. I had been sick since Monday, so I'd been sick for about a week, almost a week. And, I finally got time to just rest in bed and sip my peppermint tea and watch YouTube. So, yeah, and then Big Handsome brought dinner home. He brought some tamales home for dinner, so that was yummy. And I was glad that, he was able to do that for me so that I didn't have to cook anything. And then this goes straight into my October. So this book here, like this first part is all of my September. And then if I can grab it, this part here holds my October. So each book that I make holds 2 months in it. Okay, enough for 2 months and enough a few extra pages so that I can have these pockets and little, my positive Bible verses, or, well, all Bible verses are positive, but, positive memes or Bible verses here that I put. In this pocket here, it holds my little labels that I put in my header up at the top, and sometimes it holds some stickers that I use. At the beginning of this month, see how full the pocket is here. So I have just different like memes that I thought I was going to use but didn't use. So later on when I finish this book, I'll go through all of these and take out everything from the pockets. except perhaps if I have like the like prompts or something like that, those I leave in here. But all the other stuff that can possibly be used at a different time, stickers and that kind of thing, then I take all those out and move them into another section of my craft room, or I put them in the next pocket for the next month, or whatever the case is. So there is the end of my September book. And like I said, now we're halfway through October, so I'll start on those flip throughs as well. So anywho, I thank you very much for sharing your time with me, and I hope y'all are having a wonderful day, and I will catch you next time. Thanks.